Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Aisha's Aromatic Kitchen. I was so excited to share this recipe with you. It is a very yummy recipe. Believe me, once you try it, you're gonna love it for sure. And this is made with wheat and it's a vegetable cake. It is made with sweet potatoes. You can alternate it with oops or carrots. So this is absolutely delicious. I give you 100% guarantee that once you eat this, you are going to fall in love with this cake. So just look at the texture of the cake. It's so soft, made with wheat. So let's get started. So here I have taken 2 large sweet potatoes. You have to boil the sweet potatoes. You have to take off the peels of the sweet potatoes. Then I have cooled it down, and in a mixer you have to make a paste using a little water or milk, and I've added 2 drops of purple food color. Please do not use the powder color. You may use the liquid color or the gel color, and this is completely optional. I just wanted to add a little color to it, so I've added the purple color. Now in this bowl I'm going to take 75 grams of softened butter. Do not use melted butter, you need softened butter for this. So you can take it out and keep it at room temperature for some time. To this we are going to add in 75 grams of powdered sugar. This is the normal sugar you have at home. You just have to powder it. Do not use icing sugar or caster sugar. Use powdered sugar only. So now to this I'm going to add 200 grams of Nestle Milkmaid. You can use any other brand's Milkmaid also. Milkmaid is something that I just love to dip my finger and have it the way it is. It's so amazing. I love the taste of Milkmaid. So here goes in our Milkmaid. And now all you have to do is beat the 3 ingredients together. That is butter, sugar and the Milkmaid. Now we are going to beat it till it has incorporated the sugar very nicely, and it is soft and creamy in texture. So I'm going to beat this on medium flame. If you don't have an electric beater, you can do this with a whisk. It might take some time to do it. So I prefer using this because it's quick and easy. But in case you don't have, you can use a hand whisk. So many of you keep asking me for baking recipes, cake recipes. So this is the one that everyone should try. So we are done beating the butter, sugar and Milkmaid. So now this is the wheat flour. This is 150 grams of wheat flour. I have measured it with a weighing scale. I have not used any measuring cups for this. So to this I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. So guys, when the measurements are given in grams, I told you earlier also that please use a weighing scale. It is not very costly. It will just cost you around 350 to 400 bucks. So buy a weighing scale and measure your ingredients on the weighing scale. Now I have mixed the baking soda and baking powder, and yes, I had sieved the maida, not maida, we are using wheat flour, so I had just sieved it once. Now to the butter, I'm going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla essence and just going to beat it once. And now I'm going to add in the flour. So this is wheat or atta. Those who don't prefer having maida. So this recipe is definitely for you guys. So I'm just going to fold in it using the cut and fold method first. Now guys, this is going to be a thick and dense batter. It will not be as flowy as the cakes that we make with maida. So usually the wheat cakes, their batter is a little dense. So you don't need to worry that why the cake batter is so dense and why it's not so flowy. So it has to be like that, but still it will be soft and spongy. So now I'm gonna add the next batch of wheat flour in this. So you have to use your muscle strength to mix these ingredients. So I'm just going to beat it for a few minutes with this so that everything gets mixed well. And when your batter looks something like this is the time when you need to add in the milk. So guys, I'm not using the milk all at once. I'm going to use little at a time, 2 tablespoons at a time. If required, I will use more. So please do not use the entire milk at a time. I have mentioned 6 tablespoons, but maybe your flour may need a little less milk than I have used, or maybe a little more. So this is how the batter should look like once it's incorporated. I used about 4 to 4.5 tablespoons of milk while making the batter. And now I'm going to add in the sweet potato puree, and make sure your puree that you have made is completely room temperature. You do not have to use warm. When it is warm, please do not use it. Even when you're blending it in the mixer, make sure it is cooled down. When you have boiled it, only then blend it. So the purpose of adding the purple color is just to give it a beautiful light color. Now it will not be purple when I bake it. You will see the difference when I mix the batter. So it's completely optional. If you don't want to use color in it, it's absolutely fine. But please do not use those powder colors that you get in that small 7 rupee or 8 rupee ka dabba. I don't use that, please. So this is how the batter looks. See, I had added purple color, but if you see here, the color has changed so much. It is a very light peach color. Now grease your molds with butter. I have used 2 different tins, 6 inches. You can use an 8-inch tin also to make one cake. And I have preheated my oven at 180 degrees for 10 minutes. And now I'm putting my molds inside in the middle rack. I'm going to bake this for 40 to 45 minutes on 180 degrees. So your cake might take a little less time, or it may take some more time, but 40 minutes, I think it will take at least 40 minutes to bake. So you just need to keep checking through the glass door. Yes, you can of course bake this in a kadhai or a cooker. Just take off the whistle and the rubber from the rubber ring that is there in the cooker, and preheat your your cooker on high flame for about 10 minutes or medium flame, and then you can lower the flame, put a stand inside, put your tin and cook it on low flame for 40 to 45 minutes. And here our cake is demolded. Look how soft and spongy it is. I'm going to have the sides of the cake. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on the side, and time comes to frost the cake. So for this I'm using cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Now guys, you can have the cake as is, but this frosting that I'm going to show you is going to take the cake to the next level, believe me. So I'm adding icing sugar to this, a tablespoon of icing sugar. You can also use the powdered sugar, and you just have to beat this well. So that all the sugar gets dissolved in the butter, in the cream cheese. And now I had preserved a little sweet potato puree, about 1.5 tablespoons, so that I can add it to this. just need to mix it nicely with a spatula or a spoon. Now guys, I'm going to show you how you're going to frost this cake without using any frosting tools, because not everyone has tools at their in their homes. So we are going to do it with a spoon. So I added another half tablespoon of sweet potato puree here. Guys, you can replace the sweet potato with carrots. So you need to just boil the carrots, take off the skin, boil the carrot, let it cool down, drain the excess water and puree it. But I think you should try the sweet potato version. So see, this time I've made something healthy. Maybe not very healthy, but a little healthy. So this frosting is ready. And now I'm going to show you how you're going to frost the cake. So let me just put it on a plate. And now with the back of the spoon, we are going to frost the cake. Now the frosting need not be perfect. We are going to do a very unfinished look, or which is also called a rustic look. It looks beautiful. So you can see with the help of a spoon, I am just frosting the cake. And look at the lovely, beautiful peach color it has got. So guys, do try out this recipe, and if you guys are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon for notifications. Every Friday I post delicious and amazing recipes for you guys. And if you like the video, so you can hit the like button, share it with your friends and ask them to subscribe to my channel too. So we are almost done with the frosting here. And now I'm just going to garnish it with some edible rose petals. This is just going to add a little pop of color to it. Guys, please do try this recipe. I was so excited to share this recipe with you all. It takes a lot of efforts to, put the video together, to compile it. Now, this cake was not done in 15 minutes, but every recipe takes a very long time, and then you have to do the editing, and there are a lot of efforts that every YouTuber has to take. So guys, please appreciate the efforts and do try the recipe, and do let me know if you liked it. So here our cake is ready. You can have it when you're having your evening tea, or in the morning with your milk. So these two pieces are from the cake that I had baked in a regular tin, the circle tin, which was almost over. My family loved it so much that only these two pieces were left from it, and I had to save this one to show you how to garnish it. So I hope that you all have loved the recipe and you will try it. So I'm just going to cut a piece and show you how soft the cake is. Though the batter was dense, yet our cake is so soft and so delicious. And look at the texture of it. You can see the sweet potato. So do try this recipe, guys. You will for sure love it. Don't think यार what sweet potato का केक कौन खाता है. जब मेरे भाई ने खाया तो आप क्यों नहीं खा सकते हो. He's a very fussy eater, but he still loved it. So see you next time. Until then, bye bye.